Hey guys, my name's Jay.
And this is Am.
And this is going to be our first figure review of the channel. And this is the Walgreens exclusive Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dyno Thunder White Ranger. And well, this figure is actually, let's take a look at the box first. So let's move this out of the way a little bit. Now the box is actually pretty clean. You can obviously see, the rest of the helmet. The box is also, has that 3D render of the figure. Looks really good. Your little legalese right here. And now, talking about the figure. Well, first off, this figure is actually really good. I mean, it's really well put together. It's pretty basic for what it is, for what you're getting from the Lightning Collection. But overall, first off, let's get and so talking about the figure itself, I mean, just looking at it, the sculpt on the shield right here is actually pretty well done. Also, along the boots right here, it's pretty well done as well. And also, as you could see already, the main weapon, can't remember off the top of my head what this is, but it looks great as well. You can even see his belt buckle right here is fairly well detailed. And also, as you know, all the stripes right here, they're not all the way painted. This figure is definitely missing some paint, but where it is applied, it's actually really good. And as you can see also on the head too, and we'll get to that more in a little bit. So now let's take a look at the articulation here, and obviously it's a ball joint, it's a hinge right here, just a ball joint, twist it around, however you want. There's an upper diaphragm joint right here that gives it a lot of range of motion. However, on mine it kind of sticks out just move that out of the way. It sticks out a little bit too far. It gets a little gappy right here, but it's fine. Obviously you can, mine's a little tight right here, but you can still do that, a little clicky. And, the shoulders, move up about that far. Butterfly joint right here. Upper bicep cut right here. And then obviously double joints. You can get it all the way, but again, because there you go. Right there. His wrists, single wrist peg right here, and then also a hinge. It's very tight, and then obviously you can do the splits, and you can, has an upper thigh cut right here. You can do that, mess around with that. Double joint to knee, and then also a calf right here, calf swivel right here, and then also a hinge and an ankle rocker. So a little clicky, but also do that. So again, this figure is really fun to move around. It's pretty much basic, your basic Lightning Collection figure when it comes to articulation. And now we can finally get into the main problem with this figure that everybody knows of, and that is the head situation. And so, as I kind of mentioned earlier in the video about the head, this is a huge factory error that came with everybody's, and we thought that this was going to be fixed, but turns out no, they shipped it out like this. And however, Hasbro decided to make it up by sending a replacement head with people that went onto the Hasbro support website and ordered one. And just take a closer look. It just looks really good. It definitely makes the figure itself look a little bit better. Let me just move that down. The figure itself just looks a little bit better, and it does really make all the difference. Even though if it's just literally just painting in the lines, it just makes a whole lot, just makes the figure just that much better. And if you notice too, put that down a little bit, his head, it's a different color right here. It's very thin as well. And you look at this guy, his head, the visor's much more thicker, it's much more darker, it looks really good. And somehow they let They let this factory, oh, let's fix him up a little bit from here. They let this factory error head make it out of production, but somehow this one, this civilian head, I think it's Trent, this actually looks pretty good. It looks not really much like the actor, but it's pretty good. But there's that. And speaking of that, we'll take a look at the rest of his accessories. He comes with another open hand that is pretty well detailed. And he also comes with this other hand. And I'll show you what this one is. I mean, it just almost looks like another open hand, but I'll kind of show you in a little bit what that hand is for. And obviously he comes with his other weapon, fairly well detailed. It is missing a lot of paint, but the sculpt's pretty well done. And he also comes with this the laser arrows. Now this is a really unique effect piece that I really do like, because instead of getting a basic blue splash effect that we've seen from other Lightning Collection figures, this one fits to the character really well, and I really like that. And let's see if we can put this off on camera. You can kind of just slide it up. Just kind of slide it in there. Work your way around it. Just kind of like that. So you can actually get him to hold it right here. So you can kind of just have them like that. And it looks really good. You can kind of position it high, low, however you'd like. However, I wouldn't leave this on too long, as this can wear out the joint and make it very loose over time. So slip that off. And now I'll actually show you what this hand does, or what this hand is for, because some people don't really know what it is. And so, get it right there. And so take the hand, kind of fit it kind of right here, kind of angle it a little bit. And this is supposed to be him actually drawing the laser arrows. He kind of, in the show, he kind of draws the laser arrows before he fires them at the Rangers, which is, I think, really cool. Again, just a unique effect piece that I think really fits his figure really well.
Okay, so I feel like this is a pretty good figure for what it is. Painting is really good. The gold actually does look like gold, as we've seen before from Bandai and Hasbro. The gold looks a little bit more like macaroni. Just a couple questions with the painting is, if you look under here, it looks a little bit more matte than its shinier counterparts down here, even on the arms, and as well as the helmet. But other than that, it's a pretty clean paint job. Gold is, like I said, it's nice and shiny. No chipping anywhere from what I can see. Details are great, especially on that morpher. I do wish that they would have a little bit more paint on that morpher, just to make it pop. Also, as well as on that handguard, there's a little design on it, so that'd be kind of cool just to see a little bit different. So the cool thing, with the helmet, is, from what Jay talked about, is that they had the correction issue go on. Instead of getting this guy, you can still get this guy, more corrected, as you can see from the box. But yeah, overall, really nice figure. Like I said, it's an accurate representation of the white Dyno Ranger. So
yeah, I mean, for me, it's one of my more favorite designs for the Power Rangers. This particular, I mean, I did watch the show growing up, so this one is definitely It's definitely worth getting. I mean, for me, I mean, there is the Legacy White Dino Ranger from Bandai that came out a while ago, but it has it has its problems as well as this guy. So I mean, overall, I think this guy is definitely more worth it. And for me, I had to actually go out and get this guy off another seller, more particularly eBay, because I could not find this guy, by itself, on his own. So I had to go to, another seller, and he put it for a reasonable price. I paid up, got it. It came with the helmet too, so I was like, that's great. And I said, the price he was asking for, it definitely wasn't over 45 or close to 50. It was, a little bit less than that, but even now, I think I would have had a little bit of trouble getting the helmet and all that. So I thought it'd be easier to have, someone already has it. I can just pay up a little bit more. And again, I like this. I like this suit. I love it. It's definitely one of my favorites. So, in all honesty, it's definitely worth it. I mean, it's gonna cost you. Well, if you find it at your local Walgreens, it is gonna be just around 25 or so MSRP. But if you get it off, eBay or so, or Mercari, or any sort of stuff like that, it's definitely going to cost you a little bit more. So I would say that I did definitely feel like this is one of the more better Lightning Collection figures. Just taking away the helmet issue, or just by itself, it's really good, in all honesty.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Just make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. We will have more figure reviews in the upcoming weeks. We're avid toy hunter, just collectible hunters in general. So like I said, just rate, comment, subscribe for more feed. We will have more content coming out, as well as toy hunts as well, just in our local area. Other than that, then, thanks, guys.